If you're using these beads or have tried the beads, or if you use adhesive with the beads, tell me in the comments what adhesive you're using. Hi everybody, today we're going to do a soft reline, or do a reline inside your lower denture with these thermoplastic beads. That's what we're doing today. I'm also going to address a comment that was left in a video on TikTok about these beads. We're going to talk about that, so stay tuned for that. What are these thermoplastic beads? Cushion grip, Denture, that smile disc, everything. They're all just different styles, types of, wow, that was hard to say. They're all just different types of thermoplastic. This is a thermoplastic bead that I found. I'll leave a link for it below if you want to try this. I will be doing this in my immediate denture. This is the denture that I was given the day of my extractions. These were put in. These, they're very big. Look. This is my permanent denture now from Denture Box. That the size comparison, look at that, look at that. So eventually when you guys get to your permanent stage, you're going to be like, holy cow, wow. Lower. I did drop this denture, so you're going to see that right there. It broke in half when I dropped it. But look at the difference. So one day you guys will get there. Yeah, I promise you, you'll get there. It'll be great. Here's the beads. This is hot water. Very, very hot, almost boiling water. I'm going to drop some beads in this water and watch what they do. Oops, there's plastic from the... That's probably enough. And you have enough beads in here. You can do this over and over and over and over again if you want to. But what's going to happen is these beads are going to form into one ball in this hot water, and you're going to be able to, see, look at that, it's already happening. You're going to be able to manipulate them inside your denture. Your beads, you have to have really, that water might not be hot enough. Let me go heat my water up more, and I'll be right back, because see, they're not, if you run into that problem, and they're not really getting very white, your water's not hot enough. So let's go heat the water getting clear. We will get right back to the video, but I want to tell you something first. When I first had my dentures, the very first thing I really wanted to do was learn how to wear lipstick. I've been looking for a makeup brand since I had my teeth pulled. It's just been on the back burner. What am I looking for? What am I going to do? I want to bring something because I wanted to learn how to wear lipstick. I have these beautiful dentures and I want to learn how to wear lipstick. So I've done this, and I will link this below. I am now a Mary Kay representative. Look at this. This is what I'm wearing now. In my videos, you guys have noticed, some of you, what are you wearing on your face? What are you wearing? Look at this. That is like glitter sparkle. That's what I have been wearing, the makeup that I've been wearing. And I'm going to link it below. And I am a representative of the company. And it's just something fun to get into. Learn how to wear lipstick with me. Okay, we are back with hotter water. So I'm going to stick this in. This is boiling water now. We're going to stick that in there. Oh, and it's turning clear quick now. See? Look at that. That's all you want it to do, is turn into a clear moldable thermoplastic stuff. I'll leave a link for them below where I get mine. You can get a heck of a lot of relines out of a bag of beads. Whereas you buy something else, you can only use it a couple times. This can be reheated, as you just saw. I reheated it. So if you get it in your denture and you don't like it, you can just throw your denture in this water and pull this out. And heat it up and do it again. This is one of those outside the box. I know that denture wares are broke. I do, most of them. I'll say most. They don't have the money to keep spending stuff on their denture, nor do they want to spend the money on their denture. They don't want to do that. So, okay, I'm going to take this out. All right, I'm going to set it on this plate because if you put it on a paper towel or something, it will stick to the paper towel. I'm going to take my lower denture out, and here they are. Look at. You can do it a lot of things with these also. I had them one day. It's not hot. It sat there for, what, 30 seconds? I had them one day. I needed something tied down, and I just used this. You can use this for a lot. So, I'm going to roll this into a log. There's probably still way too much in here. Yippers. Okay, I took some off. I'm going to roll it out kind of evenly. Is this even? Probably not. Here, watch. Just kind of put it in your denture. You don't have to be picky about it because you can heat up the edges and trim them off if you want to. All right, we're going to put this in. You need it. If you have a denture, put your top denture in because the bite is important. In, down, right. See me bite here, and what the problem is I'm using my immediate denture on the bottom and my permanent denture on the top, so that my bite is totally off right here. So when you do this, whatever denture you're using on the bottom, use for the top. This is going to be, hold on, just bite. Editing, Michelle here. I don't think I explained that good enough. That, what you just saw me do with those beads, I used my immediate denture and I put the beads in my immediate denture. The one, my very first denture I got when my extractions were done. So it's very, very large on me. And I had this denture in, this denture. This denture. This is my permanent denture from Denture Box. So when you saw me bite down like that, my bite was off because I had my immediate denture on the bottom and my permanent denture on top. So when you do these beads, if you're doing them in your immediate denture, use your immediate denture bottom and your immediate denture top because it's very important when you bite down. See, look at this. It's very important that you get a really, really good bite. And when you do this, if you feel like you don't have a good enough bite, warm up the beads and do it again, or use more beads, whatever you want to do. But this is important. It's important for your jaw health, your jaw muscles back here. If you have your bite off, your jaw muscles are really, really going to hurt, and you don't want that either. So when you do this, just be very careful. And if you do it and you get so many beads that if you do it and it's off and you're thinking, oh wow, that's really sore, do it again. Okay, next topic. If you want to do this and you have your own soft reline in it or anything like that, take that soft reline out. If it's the dentist soft reline, those are really hard to come out. I know that. I've always done relines over top of that. But if I did my own soft reline at home, like with ProSoft or something like that, I took that out. I always took that out and did put more on because it really matters to your jaws. It really matters a lot, and maybe I'll go into a video explaining all of that and why later on. But yeah, do the beads. Don't do what I did with the denture. Don't mix up your dentures. Okay, this is what I got. See how it turned white? It has almost a waxy feel. We're going to address that comment in a minute that was made in that video, but keep watching. So say that like right here, right in there, too much poured out there, which might happen to you in the middle if you get too much in right here. So maybe when you put it in, try to go thinner right here and you won't have this gop of goo coming out. How do we get rid of that gop of goo? Boiling water, and we're just gonna dip that in. See, we're gonna dip that in just a little bit until it warms up, because it will warm up. All right, and then you're gonna take your scissors. These are my hair cutting scissors. These are the only scissors I can find. And then you're going to trim this off, because what's going to happen is you're going to soften those beads back up. Did I soften it any? No. Oh, maybe a little. See, I got a little snip off there. I did not leave it in the water long enough. I know you could leave it in the water for much longer, but see how I'm cutting that out of there? So you can cut this out of here and mold it. See, it came out. So you can then, if this is too rough for you, just put it back in and smooth it back down. It's really easy. It's crafting with dentures. That's what we like to do over here. Here's the excess on my plate that I didn't use, and it's still kind of moldable. I had something sitting on my counter that the cord was really long. So I wrapped up the cord and I wrapped this around it and just let it sit there, and this hardened, and it's still holding my cord. Okay, now let's address this comment.
As Denture with Michelle did the thermoplastic beads experiment, and so I wish she would have also did a little bit more research and known that, she can't use adhesive on it. So just letting you guys know, so heads up.
That was in a video over on TikTok. That is Summer. Her name is Summer. All right, so a lot of you know that have watched my channel for a very, very long time. know that I have put extensive research into adhesives, going into the ingredients, explaining what they are, all of that. I have done all of that. I've worked with actually a couple companies reviewing new products that are going to be coming out on the market. I've done that. I also have Dr. B, very good friend of mine, Dr. B, Lauren Berlin from Dr. B Dental Solutions. He and I, we've had some really good conversations. Here's the thing. When you put any adhesive in your mouth at all, it's going to react differently on you than it is to me because my chemical makeup is different. So if I'm going to put, like what she did was use fixative powder on this, you can see that I told her, I said, try using an adhesive that doesn't have zinc in it, because maybe that won't do that for you. But I do know that I don't recommend what adhesive to use with any of the relines I do, because I can't do that. Your makeup and my makeup is different, and the chemical reaction that our saliva and all of that's going to have with the adhesive on here, it's going to be different for everybody. In the comments below, if you've done this, tell me what adhesive you use, because I did this video months ago on the thermoplastic beads, and I did take it down, but underneath there in the comments were people saying, hey, I use Secure, hey, I use Fixative, hey, I use Fixative powder. They were telling me what they were using with these beads, just maybe to give somebody else an idea. So if you're using these beads or have tried the beads, or if you use adhesive with the beads, tell me in the comments what adhesive you're using. Look, wait a minute, it comes out too, by the way. I forgot about that. It comes out. If you want to take it out, take it out. This is like why I did this, because bacteria grows under here, which I know that she also said that in her video. From watching my video, she got a lot of information from that. Bacteria will grow in between here. Even a dentist soft reline, there's been studies done on soft relines that the amount of bacteria that grows under them is big. So this will come out. If yours doesn't come out, don't worry about it. This will come out. This will come out. You can clean both of these. What do I can recommend cleaner. I can do that, because I'll tell you what I use. I use Dawn dish soap. I use Dawn dish soap on this. It's just plastic. It's all it is plastic. I use Dawn dish soap on my dentures too, because it's just plastic, and it's cheaper, and it's cheaper than all the denture cleaners and everything like that. If you want to, maybe once or twice a week, I'll throw my denture in an actual denture cleaner and then do that. And honestly, all of those, they're all kind of alike. Since we're here, let me show you what I have here. Because I know I've had a lot of questions on how do I get that. Hold on, I got the frog in my throat needs to leave. How do I get the adhesive out of my denture easily? Because you guys can't, like if you're using Secure or something, that's a really good adhesive, and you can't get it out of there. See this? This is my Dawn dish soap pump. And what I do is I will put Dawn dish soap around the arch on the inside, set it down on my counter for a couple minutes, and then I have my favorite brush. I don't have it now. I don't know where my favorite brush went, but I would get my favorite brush, and it's the Walmart one with the long back end, and it's the harder one. It's from Walmart. That's all I can tell you. If I can find it on the Amazon, I'll link it below, but it's yours. Hey, hold on. This is Stella, by the way. The brush, it's your normal denture brush that you can buy from anywhere. I'll link one below, because that's the one I like, because it gets in there and it'll scrub that adhesive right out. And don't be afraid of putting dishwashing liquid on your denture. There's nothing wrong with it. Most dentists will tell you, use these. Denturists, same thing. Use Dawn dish soap. This is plastic. Dr. B used to say, dentures are like dirty dishes. There's my explanation of the adhesives and why I won't recommend one. And I've done a lot of research on every adhesive pretty much that's on the market with the ingredients. So anyway, tell them bye. Tell them bye. Bye. I'll see you next video. Bye.